Hello and welcome back to the Contivo Academy training. Today we're going to be talking about authenticating and getting started with Office 365. Usually when you first get started, somebody sends you an email invitation. In this case, I got one from our mail administrator, and it provided me my username and temporary password and a link to the actual sign-in page. When you click on the link to the sign-in page, you'll be prompted to sign in to your Microsoft account using the credentials provided. If you type in username and password and click sign in, it's going to authenticate you into Office 365. There's a few things to note from that. Number one, username is not case sensitive. Passwords are case sensitive, so make sure you get the capitalization and punctuation exactly as it appears in the password, but on the username, in reality, all usernames can be uppercase, lowercase, or any mix thereof. It's pretty lenient. Once you actually do authenticate in, you'll get a landing page like this where it'll say good afternoon, comma, first name. In my case, my mail administrator made my first name Board. So that's what it shows up here. And there's only a couple of things that we're going to look at today. Those are going to be mail and calendar. Some of you may be wondering what install software is. You don't have to install any software to leverage any of the utilities as part of your Office 365 subscription. Depending upon your subscription level, there may be software that will be useful to you. In our case, we're not going to dive into that today. We're going to look at just a couple of things. So number one is email. If I click on Mail, I go to my Outlook web interface. This is the browser-based version of my actual email client. Again, I don't have to install anything. I can just come to this website at any time. If I need to jump around between Office 365 applications, in the upper left corner is my menu. It looks like a little grid of 9 squares, and this will show me the applications that my subscription gives me access to. Mail being one of the important ones that we'll be looking at, and another one is calendar. So by simply clicking on the grid, that's my main menu for jumping between applications, and I can go back and forth. Another useful tip is that you can actually bookmark in your browser these individual pages. For example, I can bookmark Outlook directly, and I can even bookmark the calendar directly. So the benefit there is if I'm coming here frequently, I don't have to actually jump in, jump around. I can be anywhere on any of the different threads. You know, like I could be on the people page and I can click my mail shortcut and it'll take me directly to Outlook. And my calendar shortcut will take me directly into my calendar function. Within the actual email, it works just like many other email clients. I have new messages. I can click on a message to see. I can reply to an individual, reply all, delete messages, and so on. So it works very much just like any other mail client, and it'll take a little bit of playing around to actually learn about the ins and outs of the Office 365 version. Same thing with calendar. It works very similar to your personal calendar as part of Outlook or any other Google Calendar or Apple Calendar and so on. You have different events. You can create new events, invite individuals to events, and have them show up and be shared or private on your own personal calendars. The other thing that we'll look at really quickly is how do you change your password? So in the top right corner, you have a couple of options here. So the gear that you'll see are the settings depending upon the individual app that you're in. You'll notice the gear represents the settings for my calendar because I'm in my calendar. If I jump over to email, then the gear menu changes to my calendar, my email settings. So this is, automatic replies, display settings, and so on. Up in the top right is my profile. So again, this is context sensitive, but there's an About Me function. If I click on my profile photo and click About Me, this represents the About Me landing page. And this will become and evolve into more useful information as we start expanding our usage of shared documents, shared collaborative features, and so on. But in the meantime, when I'm on the About Me page, and then I click my profile picture, I can actually see my account details. This will actually show me all of my subscriptions, security and privacy, and different details. And under security and privacy is where I can change my password. And if it's faster for you, you can actually just grab the URL and paste that in and jump directly to the password page at any time. And like most password reset facilities, this will prompt you for your old password and then ask for your new password so that you can update your password on the entire Office 365 ecosystem. And that's it for today. That's how you basically authenticate the initial time using your existing account from the web browser and log in, check email, send email, and look at your calendar.